Good evening, guys. And gaganon ko muna yung kamay ko, ha? Para hindi, kasi mare-restrict na naman tayo pag ano. Anyhow, baka may mga taga Palawan dito. So, kadarating lang namin dito sa Palawan. So, we're gonna enjoy Palawan. Okay. So, medyo iba yung ating setup. Kasi, kakaano lang, kakadarating namin and then, bilis-bilis ko lang nag-setup. Ayan, good evening. All right. Okay, so tsagain niyo muna yung ating setup ha kasi wala eh naghanap ako ng saksakan tapos ano. Okay, so once again, this is Gurography. It's a free let review hub. Yan, so we have daily mock boards, free po 'yon. Message lang po kayo if you want to join. And then we have YT channel, yan. And then ano pa? Mga mga na-miss nyo mga videos, yes, you can check it sa YouTube channel. All right. Okay, so let's start ha. Yan. So tsagayin nyo muna yung setup natin. All right, so soksay pot tayo. Okay. All right, so okay, so bonus question as usual. Okay. Yan, so pag high self-expectation, is it gold na Galatea or Pygmalion na red? Okay. Yan. So, nasa pre-qualifying test 3 na tayo ngayon. Okay, so if it's high self-expectation that leads to high performance or increase in performance, is it Galatea na gold or Pygmalion na red? Okay, so let's reveal. Let's reveal. The answer there is tama. Yes, gold or for Galatea. Okay, G for G. Okay, kasi nga, ang Pygmalion is pag high high expectation ng iba. Okay, yan. High expectation ng iba. Alright. Tapos yung Galatea is self-expectation. Alright. Number 2, na recall round, who led the colonization of Mexico in the 16th century? Okay, is it Pizarro or Pizarro or Cortez? Okay. So again, who led the colonization of Mexico in the 16th century? Okay. Pizarro ba yan or Pizarro na gold or red na si Cortez? Okay. So wag niyong kalimutan, okay? Ano po talaga to? High yield po to, okay? 'Di ba ang P for P? Yan. Ito yung ano mnemonics ko dati, P for P, okay? Kasi ang Pizarro is for Peru, okay, na Inca, tapos yung Mexico is si Cortez, okay, Mexicortez. Okay, yan. So, Cam, di ba? So, Cortez, Aztec, which is now Mexico. Okay, tapos yung Pip na Pizarro, okay, na-conquer niya yung mga Incan Empire, which is now Peru. Okay. Next, a specific type of acting crowd characterized by high levels of aggression, violence, and destructiveness after often driven by anger or vengeance is called an mob ba yan or panic crowd? Okay.
Mob.
No, okay. Sino yan? Si Ma'am Aram ba yan?
Hi, Coach. Good evening.
Si Ma'am Aram. Hello, good evening. Okay, so mob daw. Okay, sabi ni Ma'am Aram. Okay, how about the others? Yan. Dito maraming nagkamali last time. Kaya ito yung inulit ko. Yan. Okay, so ano yung sagot ng iba? Sabi niya aggression, may violence, may destructiveness. Okay. So ano ang sagot dito? Okay, so Mob ang sagot ni Ma'am Aram sa Team Kalipulako. And indeed, okay, i-red sabi din nila. Okay. Alright, so ang sagot po niyan ay mob. Okay, kasi yung panic is nagpa-panic lang sila. Okay, so nagiging chaotic kasi yung there's fear or anxiety. Nagpa-panic sila. Yun po yung panic crowd. Tapos yung mob, 'di ba yung mga yung mga gangster, di ba? They are also parang they are interchangeably called the mob, ganon. Kasi yun nga, they are very violent, okay, and destructive. All right. Ano naman, what is the minimum level at which a family can sustain basic needs? Okay. So, relative poverty ba yan or absolute poverty na red? Again, what is the minimum level at which a family can sustain basic needs? Okay. So, relative poverty ba yan or absolute poverty? Okay, yan. So, ito yung level na na kahit pa paano na sustain mo pa, okay, yung mga basic needs mo, okay? And then below that,
Absolute poverty.
absolute poverty, sabi nila doon. Alright, red, red, red naman yung iba. Good job, yes. Tama, okay. Because, yan, okay. Because, ano yung absolute, kumbaga, yun na yun, okay? Absolute ka na, wala ka nang ibababa pa. Okay, yan. Ano yung sinasabi natin na pag nakita nyo yung relative, okay? Relative blank, relative blank. Ano yung meaning ng relative? Sige nga po, there is a Mhm. It starts with C. Pag nakita nyo yung relative at na-connect sa anything na word, okay, like relative poverty, okay, there is a, starts with letter C. Ano yung tawag? Lagi ko pong inuulit yon. There is a correlation, sabi nung iba. Yes, correlation or more on comparison. Okay, yan. So, pag sinabi ng uh, relative advantage, okay? So, advantage mo in comparison with others. Relative poverty, okay? Yung poverty mo, ang poverty mo is, how do you call that? Is yung poverty na yon is in comparison to others. So, meaning, you may not be poor, okay? Pero sa tingin mo sa sarili mo is poor ka, okay? Kasi nga, tinitingnan mo yung iba, okay? Yan. Alright. Ganda ni ma'am, eh. Sorry kasi kadarating namin dito tapos wala akong maisuot. Okay, ang init pa. Ayan. Okay, thank you. All right, the lightning war that Hitler introduced in World War II is called Blitzkrieg ba yan or guerrilla war? Okay. Yan. So ito yung muntik nilang muntik na guys na hindi ko nga alam eh sa kapanood ko lang ng
Yellow. Blitz.
Blitzkrieg, yellow daw, sabi sa Team Kalipulako. Yan, or gold, tama. Okay. So ito yung ginamit ng Germany against Britain that time. And then sabi nga nila sa documentary, etong ginamit ng German na to na kind of war brought Britain in to its knees, sabi niya. Okay, so, all right, so, yes, yellow. Okay, yellow. May nagsumagot ng red, but the answer there is Blitzkrieg. Okay, yan. Ito yung Blitzkrieg na lightning war kasi mabilisan, tapos sabay-sabay, okay? May umaatake sa land, water, air. Okay, yan. Yung guerrilla war, ito naman yung ginagamit ng mga, alam nyo na, mga no permanent address, okay? Yan. Alam niyo na yung nun, okay? Okay, no permanent address ng mga people. Okay, ito yung mga kukonti lang sila tapos dug 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 and then alis na sila. Okay, yan. Lumalabas din po kasi to. Okay? Yan. Okay. So, ganun din po. Very good. So, sabi ni Sir Winson, ano po ulit, ma'am, pinagkaiba ng relative at absolute location? Okay. So, di ba? Kasi sabi nga natin, pag relative, it is in comparison with others. So, kapag sinabi mong absolute location, ito yun na yun. Okay? So, it's either gumagamit ka ng ano na yun? Latitude, longitude. Okay, yan. So, walang comparison din. Pero pag sinabi mong relative location in comparison with other location. For example, sabihin mo west of ganyan. Okay, yan. Or in front of ganyan, 'di ba? Kasi nga ginagamit mo yung iba, okay? So for example, I live in front of the beach. Okay, so that is relative. Okay, yan. All right. Okay, so let's go to all right. Number 1 na. Tapos na ating recall round. And history tayo ngayon. Okay, karatig, sabi niya. Karatig. Yeah, ay, karatig. Karatig ata is near, di ba, guys? Ang karatig. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. All right. So, number 1, the chairman of the 1934 Constitutional Convention. Okay, so A, Cecilia Munoz Palma. B, Carlos P. Garcia. C, Diosdado Macapagal. And D, Claro M. Recto. You are welcome po. Okay, so again, the chairman of the 1934 Constitutional Convention. Okay, so A, Cecilio Muñoz Palma, B, Carlos P. Garcia, C, Diosdado Macapagal, and D, Claro M. Recto. Ilagay niyo po yung number, guys, yung number. Para alam ko kung
Letter D.
nakakasunod kayo. Ano po?
Letter D.
Letter D. Okay. So, D. Okay. May isa lang na medyo na iba. Okay. And, alright. So, yes. Yes. It's okay. Sir Homer, ano po kayo? How do you call that? Visible po kayo. So, okay lang po na minsan sumagot. Okay. Nakikita ko po kayo. Yan. Alright. So, the answer there is Claro M. Recto. Okay. So, this is for the 1934 or 1935 Constitution. Okay. So, tingnan natin to. Okay. Kasi ito, lumalabas din yung mga to eh. Okay. So, we have 5 Constitution. Okay. Yan. Officially ha, kasi meron ding biyak na bato, yung mga yan. Okay. But officially, we have 5. So, Malolos Constitution. Ito yung first. Okay. So, sino yung chairman? Alright. Pedro Paterno. Okay, yan. So, 1935 or 1934 Constitution. Okay, it's called Constitutional Convention. Si Claro M. Recto. I miss you, Coach. I miss you too. Thanks for coming back. Okay, so 1943 Constitution. Yan, so si Jose P. Laurel. Okay. Blooming ang Fairson. Hindi, sa lighting ata nung itong transient namin. Ang ganda ng transient namin, guys. Oh, yan, buong bahay. Okay. And then, 1987 Constitution. It's also CONCOM, okay, Constitutional Constitution. At ang chairman doon ay si Cecilia Munoz Palma. Lumalabas din po to, itong 1987 Constitution at tapos yung 1935 Constitution. Okay? Yan. Tawag doon? Ito din yung 1973 sometimes. Okay? Yan. Garcia Macapagal, yung 1973. Number 2, the last department turned over by the Americans to be governed by a Filipino. Okay, A, Department of Public Health and Welfare, B, Department of Trade, C, Department of Education, and D, Department of Defense. O nga pala, nakalimutan ko. So, minsan ko lang basahin kasi andun pala yung sa Team Kalipula ko. Sige, guys.
Letter C.
Letter C. Okay. Lagay niyo po yung number, guys, please. Okay. C. Ayun. Buti na lang, in-relive natin para hindi na R. Okay. May sumagot ng letter B. Okay. So, okay lang na magkamali, di ba? At least mas maiintindihan natin, ay mas maalala natin pag ano. Okay, so the answer there is very good. It is letter C. Okay, so it is Department of Education. Okay, or before, okay, it was called Department of Public Instruction. Okay, or Department of Public Instruction and Information. Okay, so bakit ito yung last na kasi syempre ito yung pinangahawakan ng American government para isulong pa nila yung kanilang advocacy. Okay, yan. So kailangan nilang they felt like kailangan nilang hawakan muna yung Department of Education. Okay, so and of course, meron akong pa-stock knowledge diyan. Okay, so kailan nga ba? Okay, kailan nga ba na-turn over yung mga different departments? Okay, so this is during Jones Law. Okay, so under Jones Law of 1916, the gradual transfer of government positions and administrative responsibilities from American officials to qualified Filipinos was known as, okay, so Filipinization ba yan or assimilation? Okay. Sige, Ma'am Aram. Sumagot ka lang. Red, sabi nila. Okay, alright. Ang galing-galing nyo, of course. So that is Philippine. Ay, sorry. Late ka, Ma'am Aram.
Nagbabaliktad siya.
Okay. All right. So the answer there is Philippinization. Very good kayo dyan, di ba? Kay Edward. Sino na yun? Sino na yun? Si, sino yun yung
Bakit
general?
ganun?
Sino na yun? Lumalabas din yun, guys. Si Burton. Okay, si Burton. Okay, under Burton. Siya yung nag-push ng Philippinization. Okay. Number three, which overseas Filipino workers kidnapping prompted the Philippine government to withdraw its peacekeeping contingent from Iraq earlier than scheduled, despite criticism from the US and Iraq. Okay. A. Roberto Tarongoy, B. Flor Contemplacion, C. Angelo de la Cruz, or D. Sara Balabagan.
Letter C.
Letter C. Okay. Sabi ni Sir Harrison, yes. Si Burton, yes. Yes, siya yung sa Philippinization. Okay, yeah. So C din sa Team Kalipulako. Okay, how about the others? C. Okay. Okay, very good kayo dyan. Yeah, so it is in fact Angelo de la Cruz. Okay, so ito talaga yung, binasa ko yung ano niya, yung ano na, dapat, ikakat na nila yung kanyang ulo. Okay, pero nag-ask siya ng 1 day extension. So pinayagan naman siya. And then, yun nga, nag-back out ang Pilipinas. This was during President Macapagal yan. So, yun nga, medyo hindi nagustuhan ng US, okay, na nag-back out ang Pilipinas. But of course, 'di ba? Uh, kailangan feel siguro ng Pilipinas at that time na kailangan nilang i-save itong taong to. Okay? So itong si letter A naman, okay? So ano naman siya? Ah sa Saudi naman siya, okay? Na KIDNAP. Okay, yan. Pero that was after na kay Angelo de la Cruz. And then ang ano kasi dito is uh, nag-withdraw, okay? Dito sa letter A, hindi nag-withdraw ang Pilipinas noon kasi wala na ang mga Pilipino at that time, ang ating peacekeeping contingent at that time. Okay? Yan. Number 4, the leader of Sacdalista Uprising, A. Benigno Aquino, B. Benigno Ramos, C. Isabelo de los Reyes, and D. Isabel Espiritu. Okay, number 4. Bakit ano? Number 4 kayo, guys. Ano yung sagot nyo?
Letter B.
Letter B, okay. So, may sumagot ng B, C, B, C, B, C, B, C, B, C. Alright, so let's reveal the answer. Okay, so the answer here is letter B, okay? Benigno Ramos. Okay, yan. So, etong Benigno, yung sakdal, okay? Yung sakdalista came from the word sakdal, okay, yan. Which is to accuse. Okay, yan. So, alam nyo ba? Okay, so meron akong ano diyan. Okay, ganyan. So, si Benigno Ramos, itinatag niya yung sakdalista, okay? Kasi nga, this is to protest against the American, okay? So he was asking for Philippine independence at that time. Okay, pero nung dumating ang mga Japanese, eto naman siya, okay? All right. So itinatag niya ulit ito. Ano to? Okay, so it was a militant group formed by Benigno Ramos on December 1944 during World War II to give military aid to the Imperial Japanese Army. Okay, so makapili ba yan or hukbalahap? Yan.
Hukbalahap.
Mhm.
Hukbong laban sa mga Hapon.
Mhm. Tingnan nyo yung ano. Sige. Tingnan nyo yung ano. Yung yung ano dito, yung tanong. Sabi niya, to give military aid to the Imperial Japanese Army. Okay, yan. So, ibig sabihin, sinusuportahan niya.
Ay,
Okay?
yung hukbalahap pala, yung kontra pala yun sa Hapon.
Di ba?
Kontra pala yun sa Hapon. Opo, hukbong bayan laban sa mga Hapon.
Tama. Okay. Tama. Okay, yes. Ipapost po natin lagi po. Yung first 15 points, pinopost po natin yan pag sa social science. Okay? Kasi hanggang 15 points lang yung libre pag SocSci. Pag Gen Ed at saka Prof Ed, of course, libre po lahat yan. Alright. So, of course, the answer there is makapili. Kasi sabi nga ni Ma'am Aram, hukbalahap is hukbong bayan laban sa Hapon. At lumalabas din po to. Ang nagtatag nito ay si Luis Taruk. 'Di ba? Yung hukbalahap. Yan. So, yun yung pwede nyo maging, maging clue dyan. Kasi nga, 'di ba? It says there to give military aid. Okay, so the answer there is makapili. Yan. So, makabayang katipunan ng mga Pilipino. Okay, and once again, itinatag to ni Benigno Ramos. Kasi, so ano siya? Ayaw niya sa mga Amerikano pero gusto niya sa mga Hapon. Okay, yan. Ang lumalabas din po again, sabi ko nga, hukbalahap, lumalabas din po to. Ang nagtatag ay si Luis Taruk. At lumalabas din po, sino yung presidente na nagkwel sa hukbalahap? Ang sagot po doon ay sino? Sige nga po, lumalabas din po yun. And we tackled it already before. Sino yung president na nagkwel sa hukbalahap? Mhm. Sinat Itay na presidente. Okay. Ano ba yan? Iba po ba yung mga nakabayong na na nakabayong? Yung mga nagtuturo, oo, mga BERDUGO, 'di ba? 'Yon. So, I don't think na meron silang doon, meron silang organisasyon yung mga 'yon, yung mga nagtuturo. Mga ano lang sila, mga DOR lang. Okay. All right. So, very good. So, the answer there is, it is magsaysay. Si magsaysay po. Okay? Yan. Okay. All right. So, number 5. Okay. Sabi niya, makapili din tawag sa kanila, di ba? I'm not very, very sure. Okay? So, I'll gonna research on that muna. Okay? Yan. Pero alam ko about dun sa mga nakabayong. Okay? Na mga spy. Okay? But I'm not very sure. So, I will, I will research on that and ipopost ko pa as infographics, okay, by tomorrow. Okay, yan. At naantok na din po talaga ako. Okay, ang haba ng biyahe namin. Right, number 5. What was the ancient name of France during the Roman period? Okay, A. Iberia, B. Gaul or Gaul, C. Annam, and D. Formosa. Okay. Pero parang may rinig nga ako na makapili, but I don't wanna comment na if I'm not so sure. Okay, so give me a chance, okay, na mag-research on that. All right. Okay, so B, okay. Ano yung sagot ng iba? What was the ancient name of France during the Roman period? A. Iberia, B. Gaul, C. Annam, and D. Formosa. Okay. Ano yung sagot ng iba? Okay. All right, so the answer, si Ma'am Ara, mandyan pa?
Yes, coach. Letter B po, nag-send ako sa ano po, sa chat
Ah,
po.
ah,
Nanghihina kasi ng signal code, coach.
okay, okay. So, punta ako sa Zoom. Akala ko kasi sige, akala ko mag-voice ka. Sige, mag-zoom ako. All right. Very good. Okay. So, the answer there is, yes, tama. Okay, okay, okay. Hi, coach. Sabi niya. Hi, guys. Okay, yan. All right. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Ba't nga ba hindi ko mga ano? Okay, tama. All right. So, the answer there is, tama. Goal. Okay, yan. So, yung Iberia, ito yung ancient name ng Iberian Peninsula, okay, which is now modern Spain and Portugal. Okay, now, lumalabas po yung Annam. Okay, Annam. Yan. So, ano po to? Annam. Nasa choice si Ma'am Aram. Okay. Annam. Medyo katunog niya. Lumalabas din po to. This is an old name of what? It starts with letter. Very good. Ang Team
Vietnam.
Kalipulago. Ano yung sagot niyo, Ma'am Aram?
Vietnam.
Aha, okay, very good. Yes, Vietnam, very good. How about namang Formosa? Okay, Formosa. Yan. Okay, dito ako nag-exam ng LET. Okay, very good talaga ang Team Kalipula ko. Okay, very good. It is Taiwan. Good job. Okay, next. Okay, which order of presidents correctly applies to Philippine history? Okay, Magsaysay, Garcia, Quirino, and Rojas. Okay, yan. So, A4312, B2134, C1234, and D4321. Okay, yan. So, it is necessary na alam natin yung mga different presidents. Okay. Meron akong mnemonics dyan kaya hindi ko nakakalimutan. Okay, so AA ang Team Kalipula ko. AA din dito sa Team TikTok. Okay, so the answer there is letter A indeed. Good job. Okay, so of course, yan. So sa Rojas, Quirino, Magsaysay, and Garcia. Okay, yan. So may ano dyan, okay? Lumabas nung guys, if I remember it right, nung March 2020, hindi, September 2024. September 2024, guys. Yes. Sino yung 13th president? Basta, hindi ko alam kung basta sino yung 13th president, okay? And the answer there is si Erap. Okay, yan. So, that is why kailangan yung ma-memorize talaga, okay? Alright, so let's see. Okay, so ang ko dito is Aclor Queer MGM, Mare Arak DM. Okay, yan. So, Aclor Queer MGM, Mare Arak DM. Okay, so Aclor being Aguinaldo, Quezon, Laurel, Osmeña, Rojas, Aclor. Okay, Queer. Okay, so Quirino. Okay, Magsaysay, Garcia, Macapagal. Okay, yan. So, ito hindi nyo makakalimutan, feeling ko tong MGM, okay? So, basta mauna si Magsaysay, si Garcia, tapos si Macapagal, okay? Kaya nga, di ba, sa 1973 Constitution, si Garcia at Macapagal, okay, yung nag-spearhead dito, okay, yan. And then Marcos, okay? Marcos, Aquino, Ramos and Estrada. Okay, and then R is Arroyo, Aquino, and then Duterte, Marcos. Okay, yan. Pero ginanyan ko to, okay? Kasi kailangan nyo ding ma-memorize, okay? First Republic, Commonwealth, Third, Fourth, Fifth. Okay, yan. Alright? Yan. So, i-memorize nyo to. Okay, so First Republic, tapos Commonwealth, or kahit mo sabi ng Second Republic is si Jose P. Laurel, being the Japanese puppet government. Okay, and then Third Republic, lumalabas din po to si Rojas yung una. Okay, Fourth Republic, or called the New Society. Alright, it is si Ferdinand Marcos. And of course, the Fifth Republic started with Corazon Aquino until now. Alright. Number 7, who famously said, "Give me 10,000 Filipino soldiers and I will conquer the world"? Okay, A. Emilio Aguinaldo, B. Arthur MacArthur, C. Douglas MacArthur, and D. Manuel L. Quezon. Okay, so again, who famously said, "Give me 10,000 Filipino soldiers and I will conquer the world"? A. Emilio Aguinaldo, B. Arthur MacArthur, C. Douglas MacArthur, and D. Manuel L. Quezon. Okay, number 7. Okay,
Letter C.
umaarangkada. Letter C, okay. Very good, Ma'am Aram. Umaarangkada ang Team Kalipula ko. Good job. Yan. Si Sir Winson, bakit pupunta dyan mamaya sa Team Kalipula ko? Andito pa siya sa TikTok. Busy pa siya. Okay. Alright, so the answer there is tama. It's Douglas MacArthur. Okay, kasi ang tatay niya ay si Arthur MacArthur. Okay, si Douglas MacArthur, siya yung World War II. Okay, yan. So, ito, lumalabas din po to, okay? So, General Arthur MacArthur was the blank. Okay, Commanding General of Bataan ba yan? Or Commanding General of USAF? Okay. Busy mag-tap sa screen. Oh, so sweet ni Sir Winston. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Keep tapping. Give me more love. Okay. So, red ba yan? Or blue? Okay. Alright. Blue po, sabi niya. Alright. Okay. So, lumalabas din po to. Alam niyo po yan. Alright. So, of course, the answer there is Commanding General of USAF. Okay. Very good. Okay. So, let's reveal the next question na connected din po yan. Kaya hindi ko po sasabihin muna kung sino yung Commanding General of Bataan. Okay, so ito, number 8. The commander of the American and Filipino forces in Corregidor naman to guys. A. General Arthur MacArthur. B. General Douglas MacArthur. C. General Jonathan Wainwright. Or D. General Edward P. King. Sabi niya. Okay.
Letter C.
Letter C. 8 din sabi C. Okay, yung sa team TikTok, ilagay niyo po yung number please. Ilagay niyo po yung number para alam ko po kung naglalag kayo masyado or what. Okay? All right. Okay. Lahat naman ata kayo tama. Yes, lahat kayo ay tama. Alright, so the answer there is letter C. Okay, General Jonathan Wainwright. Okay, so tingnan natin. Ang mnemonics ko na to actually is coming from my study buddy. Okay, na top 2 namin. Okay, so Bakakao. Okay, so Bataan is si King. Okay, Baka. Tapos cow is Corregidor, si Wainwright. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I would like to congratulate mga SPLE takers. Okay, yan. So sa Team Supremo, yan yung first yan yung first na itinatag ko, okay, na major ship for Soksay. Yan. So top 2, top 3 and top 4. Okay? Galing sa ating top 2. Yeah, top 2, 3, 4, ba or top 2, 4, 5, okay? Top 2, 4, 5 ata, guys. Yan. So, galing sa Team Supremo. So, yun yung una kong itinatag for social science majorship. So, congratulations, guys. Alright. Okay. So, ito naman. The island of Corregidor is part of the province of Bataan ba yan or Cavite? Wow.
Blue, Cavite.
Cavite. Alright. Wow, pa-LPT Dust po. Yes. Okay. So, kasama namin sila sa Team Supremo. Yan. Pero SPLA takers sila. Ganyan. Kaya we shared yung mga lumabas lumabas nung March 2025. So, we shared it to them. Yan. Kasi may nagsumbong sa akin kung ano yung lumabas. Naalala nila na lumabas noong March 2026. Alright, Blue, sabi niya, tama. It is Cavite. Okay. Alam niyo ba, I don't know why, ang imagination ko sa Corregidor noon is south. Yan. So, nung nag-ano na ako ng
Coach,
lot. Ha? Yes, Ma'am Aram?
nagtataka lang po ako kasi nakarating rin ako ng Bataan. Pero bakit sa Cavite po yung Corregidor, mas malapit ng Corregidor sa Bataan? Nagtataka lang po kasi tanaw po yan doon sa may sa napuntahan ko po na museum po ng Bataan.
Ah. Kaya ewan ko nga, parang Cavite pala ang Corregidor. Ano?
Kasi taga Cavite po ako, ay kakalakalayo po ng
Ay, totoo? Taga
ng,
Cavite ka, ma'am?
yes coach. Ano po, ang kalayo po ng ng Bataan ng Corregidor sa
Corregidor.
Bataan, ang Cavite sa Corregidor, actually ang mas malapit is Bataan. Itanong nga namin po noon ay yung cross doon po sa
Mm. Part pa rin pala siya ng Cavite, pero laki kasi siguro ng Cavite. Alright. Okay. Ang sabi niya, magkalapit lang po talaga island ang Corregidor. Okay. So, kailangan ko talaga mapuntahan yung Corregidor. Okay. Number 9, what event in history followed when the Katipunan movement was discovered? Okay. Cry of Pugadlawin ba yan? B. Treaty of Paris? C. Execution of Rizal and the capture of Aguinaldo. Ang sagot niya dyan. Number 9. Lagyan niyo pa yung number, guys. Huwag niyo kalimutan. Number. Okay. A, sabi niyang Team Kalipulako. A.
A. A.
A din. How about Team TikTok? Very good kayo dyan. All right. Yes. So there, yes, there it was. Okay. So pagkatapos nung ano, nung mabuko, okay, yung katipunan, nag-cry of pugad lawin, agad-agad sila that night. Okay, yan. Alright, so paano nga ba na-discover yung katipunan? Okay, so itong si Ted Teodoro Patino, okay, nagtatrabaho siya sa Diario de Manila Printing Press. Okay, sa ibang source, ang sinasabi is parang nasabi lang niya sa kapatid niya. Okay, yan. Pero may ibang source naman na talagang isinadya niyang sinabi sa kapatid niya. Okay, ganyan. And na si Honoria Patino. Okay, and then itong si Honoria Patino, sinumbong niya dun sa isang nun, okay, or madre, okay, na si Sor Teresa de Jesus. Okay, yan. All right. Of course, hindi na yung execution official kasi ito na yung that was long after na, okay? And then capture of Aguinaldo, this is ano na, American ano na yan. All right. Okay, number 10, Teacher Alejandro would like to discuss among his students about Philippine national artists. The following are all national artists in the field of visual arts except A. Pablo Amorsolo, B. Benedicto Cabrera, C. Angkyokok, and D. Vicente Manansala. Ito maraming nagkakamali dito. Okay. All right. So A, sabi nila. How about you, the others, guys? How about the others? A, ang Team Kalipulaco. Okay. And Team TikTok, asan na kayo? Okay. All right. So the answer here is, okay. So the answer there is tama. Okay. Si Pablo Amor Solo. Okay, yan. So we should know, okay, etong national artist, lumalabas din po to, ha? Itong national artist was created by President Ferdinand Marcos, okay? Initiated by President Ferdinand Marcos. Yan. So sa Presidential Proclamation number 1001. Okay, yan. So tawag doon. So ang isang ano doon is dapat mag-start 'yon na ibigay after nung proclamation, okay? With the exception of si Fernando Amorsolo, okay? Kasi ano siya, tawag doon, posthumous, okay? Which is dapat hindi sana, okay? Pero sikat na sikat ata si Fernando Amorsolo, kaya kahit wala na siya, okay? Kasi patay na siya nung before pa nag-1972. Inawardan pa rin siya. Okay, na Philippine National Artist. Okay, kaya that is why si Fernando Amorsolo ang first awardee. Si Pablo Amorsolo, patay na rin siya at that time, hindi siya inawardan. Okay, yan. Okay? Number 11, Agueda Esteban, known for secretly commuting from Cavite to Manila to buy materials for making ammunition for the Katipunan. Later married which Filipino revolutionary leader as her second husband? A. Artemio Ricarte, B. Mariano Alvarez, C. Santiago Alvarez, and D. Macario Sakay. Yeah. So, second husband niya to. Lagay niyo yung number 11A, sabi niya again. So, ang lumalabas din, okay, A si Ma'am Aram. Ang lumalabas din po to, ha, sino, okay, who is, itong someone who was secretly commuting from Cavite to Manila to buy materials. The answer there is si Agueda Esteban. Okay, yan. Pero sa tanong na to, ang tinatanong is sino yung second husband niya. Nag-quiz ba kayo, Team Kalipulaco? Finish nyo ba yung quiz natin this week? Okay, alright. A. And tama. Okay, yan. Si Artemio Ricarte. Okay, general tong si Artemio Ricarte. Maraming sources na nagsasabi na best friend niya si Bonifacio. Okay, yan. So, kasi ang first husband ni Agueda Esteban is si Mariano Baroga. Yan. So, uso noon yung mga second husband, second wife. Ano? Yan. Si Bonifacio at saka si Aguinaldo, meron silang mga second wives. Alright. Okay. So, ito si Mariano Alvarez, nakikita to sa ano, sa ano ng Katipunan. Okay, siya yung sa Magdiwang. Okay, yan. Macario Sakay, lumalabas din po. Ito, yung, siya yung nagtatag ng Tagalog Republic. Okay? Yan. At siya yung nagtag ng Tagalog Republic, yan. Tawag doon. Siya yung pinatungan ng kasong brigandage. Okay, or bandolerismo. Okay, yan. So, brigandage kasi pag sinabi mo bandolerismo is parang you are a bandit, di ba? Yan, nagnanakaw ka. Ganon. Pero at that time, tong Brigandage Act, lahat ng kumokontra sa Amerika at American government ay makakasuhan ng brigandage bandolerismo. Okay, ganyan. Not necessarily na nagnakaw sila. Okay, yan. So si Macario Sakay, he was accused, okay, ng bandolerismo. Alright. BQ11. Okay. Ay, ano ba yan? Okay, so which katipunan? Linagay ko pala yung question na to. Which katipunan member commuted from Cavite to Manila to buy materials used to make ammunitions? Ito actual question to. Okay, A. Teresa Magbanwa, B. Agueda Esteban, C. Teodora Alonso, and D. Trinidad Texon. Tignan ko kung nakikinig po kayo. Okay, ano sabi? Medyo,
Agueda. Letter P.
okay. Medyo blurred. Okay, medyo blurred ba? Yan. Okay na ba? Alright, tama po kayo dyan, Team Kalikulak, Team Kalipulako. Okay, very good kayo dyan sa Zoom. Yes, so the answer there is Agueda Esteban. Okay, okay na po ba? Hindi na po ba Hindi na po ba blurred? Okay, so that's Agueda Esteban. Okay? Na sinabi ko na kanina, yun yung tanong natin. Alright, number 12. In which country did the Philippines participate in the world's peacekeeping operations by sending doctors, nurses, soldiers, and police? A. Israel, B. East Timor, C. Iraq, and D. Iran. Okay, yan. So ito iba-iba yung sagot. At dalawa lang naman yung pinaglalabanan dito. Kaya nung nagre-review ako, kaya naghanap talaga ako ng source dito sa para makita kung ano yung sagot. Okay, yan. All right. So dalawa lang yung laging napipili na sagot dito, okay? So I'll say my answer. Okay, so D ang iba. Aha. Okay, Team Kalipulakog sa Zoom, very good kayo dyan. Alright, alright, so so wala tayong RR ngayon. Alright, so the answer there is Timor, guys. Kung nagkamali kayo, okay lang po yan. Okay, okay lang po yan. Alright, so before guys, so if you want to do Macboards, free po tayo. Macboards Daily, pwede
Yes.
po kayong mag-message sa Blue App. Okay? Message po kayo sa Blue App. Free naman po yon, okay? Pero pag hindi po kayo sasagot, kung hindi po kayo interesadong sumagot at gusto niyo lang pumasok sa GC, wag na po, okay? Kasi nagtatanggal na po ako ng mga tumatambay lang doon na hindi sumasagot. Okay, so kung gusto niyo lang, kung interesado po kayo, free naman po yon. Malaking tulong po yon. Alright, that is 150 points weekly. Hinahati ko po yon sa 5, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 5 na 30 para hindi kayo mahirapan, okay? At mas namnamin nyo yung tanong. Yan. And then, ang ating live po ay TTHS. Okay, so Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Yung Saturdays po is majorship po natin yon. Okay, yan. So, sineshare ko po yung 15 points. Kasi 40 points po dapat yon, pero I only share 15 points kasi nga, how do you call that? Enroll po ako with payment na 299 lang naman. Yan. And then, meron po tayong YT channel. Yan. So, marami na po yung nakalagay doon. Libre din po yung access. Okay? So, ang balik nyo na lang po, isa na mag-subscribe kayo. Okay? Alright. Blue Up, same name. Gurography po yon. Okay. So, ang sagot po niyan ay East Timor. Okay. So, ang lumalabas po dyan, okay, yung ibang coaches, sometimes East Timor, yung iba naman ay Iraq. Okay, so hinanap ko po talaga to. Alright,
Yes.
so yes, Ma'am Aram?
Yes po. Parang tsaka nga po ako kasi ang sagot ko dyan ay Iraq. Kasi
Mm.
may nakita po ako na question po, ang tama po yung Iraq. Tapos nagtaka po ako kasi ba't Timor po yung ano dito.
Yung sagot natin. Okay, yan.
Opo, opo. Yes, coach.
Yeah, so ganun din yung nagre-review kami. Dalawa-dalawa din yung nakikita namin. Okay, depende sa kung ano saan ka nag-mockboard. Okay, so but for me it's teamwork. Kasi nung sa Iraq, okay, sila yung 51 strong. Okay, yan yung tawag nila sa kanila. Okay, it was led by Commander Brigadier General Jovito Palparan. Okay, ito yung ano yung general na ano na maraming ano controversial siya. Okay, yan. So napanood ko yung ano yung mga documentary niya eh. Okay, yan. So they were all soldiers, okay? And they were called 51 strong. Okay, yan. So peacekeeping sila pero soldiers sila. Okay, i-compare mo kasi dun sa East Timor, okay, na talagang ano, peacekeeping din sila pero marami sila, hindi lang soldiers, talagang may na pumunta na doctors, nurses, and police. Okay? And that is why I settled for East Timor. Okay, yan. Okay, so sa Israel naman, yes, napadala din noon, okay, pero hindi mismo sa Israel. It is napadala sila sa Golan Heights, which is a disputed territory ng border of Israel and Syria. Okay, yan. Verdugo na ng aha ha
Hindi,
ha. Oy.
hindi,
Yes, Mamaram.
hindi kaya coach yung kasi may mga soldiers din kasi may coach na mga doctors din. Pero ano, pero sundalo po sila. Tapos may mga nurses din po na sundalo din. Di kaya ganun po.
Ah,
Kaya Iraq po yung ano. Kasi may mga actually sa ano ko po is may mga doctor din kasi na
mm.
nasa sundalo, may mga nurses din na nasa sundalo. Like mostly na lalo na yung galing sa Bilo na po, mga ganun. Kaya
Opo ba
siguro
naman?
na ano po kaya siguro po Iraq ay Iraq yung na
Hirap.
ano po
Oo.
dyan.
Okay. Actually, tama naman. Tama naman na sa army, 'di ba, is merong mga doctors doon, mga nurses. And usually yung mga doctors also, they can be ang ano nila is hindi doctor, mga kapitan, yung mga ganun kasi na ano din sila, 'di ba? Pero sa East Timor talaga, because kahit doctor sila, they are still considered soldiers. Halimbawa, pag mga doctor sila sa ano, doctor sila sa army, they will still be considered doctors, 'di ba? Like even yung mga medics, 'di ba, sa army, they will still be considered soldiers. Okay? Kaya nga yung mga doctors and nurses sa ano sa army, ano pa rin, may mga rangko pa rin sila, 'di ba? Kapitan, yung mga ganon. Pero ang trabaho nila is doctor or nurses, 'di ba? Pero sa East Timor kasi talagang mga doctors talaga yung pumunta doon. Mga doctors, mga nurses, mga police yung mga pumunta doon. Yan. Samantalang sa East Timor is talagang mga solid na soldiers sila. Yan. Okay? Okay. So let's go to ano yung sabi nung isa dito doon. Sabi niya, Berdugo ng, ay, wala akong sinasabing ganyan. Pero napanood ko pa yung mga news about him. Okay, so he is someone to love and to ano to hate. Depende kung ano yung papaniwalaan nyo, 'di ba? About Governor General Palparan. Okay? So ayoko mag-comment. Basta ganun yung ano. All right. Okay. Number 13, the first appointed head of the Department of Education during the Commonwealth period. Okay, A. Claro M. Recto, B. Sergio Osmeña, C. Carlos P. Romulo, and D. Camilo Osayas. Ayan. Okay, so while waiting sa sagot nyo, even yung ano, Ma'am Aram, yung mga cook sa ano sa army, ano, tawag din, napopromote din sila. Cook yung trabaho nila pero pwede silang second lieutenant, kapitan, ganun.
Yes po coach.
Mm.
Ganun po yun.
Mm-mm. All right, so BBB, okay, very good kayo dyan. So the answer there is Sergio Osmeña. Lumalabas din po talaga to, okay? So siya yung first appointed head. Okay, yan. So ito naman sila, lahat naman sila naging ano, naging, how do you call that? Naging secretary, okay? Or depende yung tawag, okay? Nung DepEd. Kasi ang secretary nung kay Osmeña, ang tawag pa sa DepEd noon is Secretary of Public Instruction. Okay? Tapos naging Commission of Education, Health and Welfare. Okay? Tapos naging Information and Public Relations. Okay? Yung mga to. Tapos Minister of Education. Yung mga ganun. Okay? Okay, number 14, what term was used by Portuguese sailors in the early 1500s to refer to the Kapampangan and Tagalog people living around Manila Bay, A. Indios, B. Luzones, C. Barangayans, and D. Tagala. Okay, so sabi ni ano, so majorship po pa to. Yes, it is social science. Okay, so ang ating majorship ay social science. Okay, ang social studies is one of the subject lang or discipline. Okay, at ang social science kasi is broader term, okay? Kasama po lahat ng klase ng social science, sociology, social studies, history, yun po yun. Okay? Kaya ang pangalan ng ating majorship ay social science, hindi po social studies. Okay, yan. So, pag gusto nyo mag-Macboard daily, okay, kung gusto nyo lang po, kung ayaw nyo pong sumagot, wag na po kayong pumasok doon kasi magtatanggal pa ako this week ng mga hindi sumasagot. Alright, so the answer, what is your answer here, guys? Ilagay nyo po yung number, please. O, di ba? Ang saya-saya ko pag hindi tayo na RR. Tignan nyo, ang dami na nating viewers. Pero pag na RR na naman tayo, ay nako, hirap na hirap. Okay, please ilagay nyo po yung number. Okay, B ang sagot sa Team Kalipulako. D ang sagot ng marami sa Team... Pero nasa Gen Ed po ito, ma'am. Actually, ganito yan.
Letter B.
Ano sa'yo, Ma'am Aram?
Letter B po.
Okay, alright. Letter B? Letter B?
Yes po.
Ay, ano yun? Bakit parang... Teka lang, ha? Okay. Alright. Meron tayong na ano. Okay, so the answer here is... Okay, teka lang ha, sino ba yan? Yan, yung nagtatanong. Okay, so tama po kayo dyan. The answer there is letter B, Luzones. Okay, kasi at that time, ang tawag doon ay Lusong. Okay, Lusong. Alright? Dito sa part ng Kapampangan. Okay, and around Manila Bay. Okay, and then sa Portuguese, they call it Lucon or Lucon siguro to. Hindi ko alam kung paano i-pronounce to. And that is why naging Luzones na lang. Okay, yan. Kasi ang Luzones, okay, was a demonym. Okay, ang demonym is ito yung parang ito yung tawag mo sa mga tao depende kung saan sila nakatira. Okay, that is called Luzones. Okay, sabi ni Ma'am, pero sa Gen Ed po ito, ma'am. Actually, yung kailan no? Nung November 2025, okay, meron daw mga lumabas sa Gen Ed na pang-soksay, okay, pang-soksay major, okay, ganyan. So, pwede din kasi actually parang mas maraming soksay sa Gen Ed. No, mas maraming soksay. All right, number 15. Aside from the wooden statue structures, what other artwork did the Philippines donate to the UN? Wow, may na-donate tayo, guys. A. Botong Francisco's Harana ba yan? B. Juan Luna's Polarium. Si Manuel Baldemore's painting Philippine Skyline. Okay, or D. Fernando Amorsolo's Planting Rice ba yan? Okay, lagyan niyo po yung number please para alam ko po kung naka-ano kayo. C ang sagot ng Team Kalipulako. Okay. Ang sa team BCD ang sagot sa team TikTok. Okay, B, C, D, D, D. Ayan, ang dami na natin, guys. Okay, so this will be the last na i-share ko. Kaya kung gusto nyo mag-enroll for social science, 299 lang yan. Okay, so meron na yung PDF, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yan. So, I'm very happy ngayon kasi sa SPLE, top 2, 3 and 4 at ayon or top 2, 4, 5, yan is galing sa naka-enroll sa ating Team Supremo. So, congratulations to them. Alright, so CCC. Alright, so the answer here is, Yan. So, ang sumagot sa B and D, mali po. Okay? So, the answer there is letter C. Okay? So, Manuel Valdemore's painting Philippine Skyline. So, again, dalawa. Okay, yung na-donate sa UN. Yung structures, tapos yung Philippine Skyline. Okay, yan. Si Juan Lunas Polarium, lumalabas din po to. Alam niyo na po. Okay, ito yung pinaint niya na gladiator. Okay, so nakalagak sa National Museum of Fine Arts. Okay. So, ayan. Okay, so ito na that is the last ano sa ating pa-free sa Soksay. Okay, so if you want to follow